Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Zeke 2v2 tournament of the day. I'm not actually sure what the tournament's official name is. I should check on that. Wow, I'm unprepared today. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are going to be back here with Viconia and Calm, the two Zergs, the Zerg team that makes up Svelvik, or, no, these guys are Jingles. This is Team Jingles down in the bottom right spawning location of the Boneyard. Yes, Zeke 2v2 Weekly. Thank you, Surreal. And in the top right spawn location, we're going to be seeing the Zerg player PizzaFyll and his teammate Lislerud. They will be making up Team Svelvik. I'm probably butchering that name, so you know what? I'm just going to keep saying it anyway. And nothing too cheesy happening thus far. The first game did, obviously, as we saw, went to the team in the top right, Svelvik. A pretty powerful 3-gate robo slash... Well, it was really an everything push. Zealots, Immortals, Stalkers, Roaches, Zerglings, Banelings. An everything push. Was pretty good at beating the pure Roachling of the opponents. I think in the last game, Calm did get a Baneling Nest, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think we saw him actually make any Banelings for the entire game. So his gas was sort of going towards nothing throughout that entire game. He may have been feeding it to his partner. That might have been what he was doing. But, anyway, just looking at this, the Zerg players are just going to be continuing to drone up. There is a spawning pool coming up for Calm and the extractor before pool. So we will probably be seeing him going for those speedlings, those early speedlings. Again, same sort of thing from PizzaFyll a little bit later on the extractor. But looks like he's also going to be going for the Zergling opening. Lislerud once again going for the single assimilator on, I believe that was 14, so he's playing very, very standard himself. And we're gonna be seeing a pretty early expansion from Viconia. Lislerud sees this, so he will know that that one of the Zergs at least is going to be going for a really fast expansion. PizzaFyll also has this Overlord just sort of chilling here, so he can see everything that's going on. There's only now been a spawning pool put down for Viconia, so a little bit late. Was going for the hatch first opening. Very, very safe in maps like this where you do have an in-base expansion, so very, very good for him. A couple of queens on the way out, one for Calm and one for PizzaFyll. Cybernetics core has gone down for Lislerud. And not seeing any sign of them taking this expansion anytime soon. Although, yeah, right when I say that, PizzaFyll goes to take it. So, I'm the idiot here. Still waiting on the spawning pool to pop out there. I would assume, given that he's continuing to mine after 100 gas, that he's once again going to be going for Roaches. He's going to be trying to do what they couldn't in the last game. A couple of Lings going to be running by each other. Not the best engagement for Calm. Usually 6 is more than 3. He realizes that and decides to pull back. He was actually able to take one of the Lings with him, though, so now it's down. Now it's 5 versus 5, but lacking micro, he does lose one more. And Calm's actually getting very, very high in his money. Not sure if that's deliberate, but don't know why it would be. But Viconia's expansion is now up. Not going to be getting a queen out of that base quite yet. Doesn't quite have the money. This might be the time I see. In-base hatchery, going to be going for the macro hatch. Going to be going for more larva. Last game, he didn't quite have enough. He probably thinks that he would have done better with some more larvae, so we're going to be seeing that the in-base hatchery coming up for him. He's also going to be getting another queen, so he should be able to inject both of them. Calm getting a reasonable number of Lings. There's going to be another scouting party of the opponent's Lings going to be running in towards them. No, just going to be sitting out there. They do have speed. Just taking a look over here now. Once again, going to be going for the 3-gate robo. It worked last time. Why shouldn't it work again? Calm is in the space, though, so he's absolutely everything that's going on. There is no Roach Warren up here yet, so, ooh, looks like he's going to try to bust the front. Oh, the Zealot's out of position. Is going to be picked off without even... No, you will take one Ling with him, but not the most cost-efficient Zealot of all time. Going to be running into the main now, and there's another Zealot there, but a couple of reinforcing... Oh, no, those are PizzaFylls. So, PizzaFyll is going to be able to force those Lings to retreat. And there's more at home, though. More where those came from. Viconia still has his 3 sets sitting around. Evo Chamber's on its way up. Also getting that lair up. So his Roach Warren's done. He's going to be starting to pump out those Roaches. 4 of them are already out. Still hasn't gotten a queen at this expansion. His larva production is not exactly where it needs to be. Not that he really needs more larva. He has enough sitting at his main for now. But I think it would probably benefit him to try to get another queen there. Not sure if he's forgotten that or if it's just deliberate. There it is. Queen's on its way up now. +1 ground attacks is going to be coming up for Lislerud, so he's going to be going for upgrades as well. +1 missile attacks for our orange Zerg. This expansion, let's just take a look at the workers between the two teams. Wow. Wow. 18 for our red player, now only up to 20. 25 for our orange Zerg, and then over here we've got 30 for a commanding lead for PizzaFyll, who now has 30, now 29 drones, and his Protoss partner who has 24. So the worker lead definitely goes to Team Svelvik. Team Pelvic. That was immature. Anyway, overseers, couple of overseers on the way up now, actually. Going to be going with 2. Not quite sure why, but, you know, his choice. That is, they're not as expensive as they used to be gas-wise, but they are still 50 gas. Will he be able to catch that observer? He will get the observer. No, he won't get the observer. Oh, that's painful. Gets away with 6 health. That would have been 75 gas gone. Our red player column is going to be trying to take this gold expansion here. Looks like the yellow Zerg PizzaFyll is also going to be trying to get that base up. He may also just be clearing that for his friend. But either way, they need this gold base to be able to catch up the economic deficit that they've sort of run into. A lot of roaches on the way for PizzaFyll, though. Going to be going for that same combination. Doesn't have the Baneling nest, though, so he's just going to be going for Ling Roach. A Ling Roach push, and once again, this is actually, this time he has more Zealots, so that he'll be very, very poised to deal with these Lings. But Viconia is going to have more, plenty more Roaches, given the fact that he is now the one on 2 base as opposed to his opponent. But here comes the push. Almost the same push as last time, but there are only 2 Immortals this time around. There were 3 last time. That may actually end up playing a big role, simply because Immortals are so powerful against Roaches, and with them, if Calm can pull around and actually get a good surround and get good shots off on those Immortals, he may be able to clear them out before anything too drastic happens to the Roach army. The problem here, though, is that PizzaFyll has 16 Roaches, Viconia only has 18. So Viconia is only 2 ahead in Roaches, and you have to keep in mind that PizzaFyll also has Zerglings. So with this huge push coming in and no Immortals on the side of our double Zergs, here we go. And the Lings are going to be running into the meat grinder that is the Zealots. They're not going to be able to get a single one of those Immortals. Guardian Shield goes up, and that is going to play a huge role once again. And it looks like this is going to be a very, very quick 2-0 for Team Svelvik. Roaches are spawning, Lings are spawning, but nothing is enough. This is a very, very strong push that they've worked out here. Fantastic timing, and especially against Zerg. This is a hugely successful push. There is just nothing to hold this, and they have this gold base, but nothing's mining from there, and there's really nothing going for them. Calm GG's and Viconia GG's. There we go. Game 2 goes to Team Svelvik, and we have our first winners of the day.